So it's currently about 8:30. I woke up about 20-30 minutes ago, and this is just gonna basically be a day in the life slash training vlog slash what I eat in a day. So I do roughly a cup of oats, which is about half of this bowl, and then I just pour some boiling water over the top of it, just to, so it's not like dry and gross. Mix that all up. And then last but not least, some Nutella. And it ends up looking like that, all nice and porridgey. And that's basically what I have for breakfast every single day. It's empty. There's like half a scoop. No. God damn it. I need to buy some more. So I usually take about 5 grams, just a scoop of this a day. Just helps. Don't taking it for like the past year and a half, so I don't see any reason to stop taking it. So plus the creatine, I usually take a magnesium supplement, just helps with muscle cramps. I also make sure to get plenty of sodium and also potassium from bananas throughout the day. Alright, so we got a large cup of water, large cup of orange juice, and the best cup ever, the oats, and a banana for micros and the potassium, so I can try and stay like healthy and stuff, you know. Absolutely demolished that. Alright, so for lunch we've got the 6 large eggs, glass of water, salt to load up on it, and tomato sauce. Alright, so today marks day 1 of the peak. So today I'm going to be doing a 4x4 on bench at 107.5, and then I'm going to be doing a 6x2 on squats at 190. Big things are coming at the end of this peak. Hopefully, I can't disclose too much, don't want to disclose too much, but 3 records are going to be broken by me, no doubt. Alright, so not a great start. I accidentally loaded 110 instead of 100 and did a double at 110. Still moved alright. But I'll come back down to 107.5 and do my 4x4 at that now. Just fatigue management, don't want to put too much weight on too early. Alright, so bench moved pretty well, got all 4 sets. The only slight thing that was happening is I was misgrooving usually on the second or third rep. Made it slightly harder, but still moving pretty well. Considering it's 2.5 kilo below my competition best 6 weeks ago, I believe. So pretty happy with that. Should hopefully get somewhere in the range of 15 kilo on my comp best. So I'll be pretty happy with that competition in 4 weeks. So now I'm gonna move on to squats, work up to 190 for a few singles or doubles, haven't decided yet, and see how that moves.
Rewind.
Alright, so I worked up to a top single on squats of 200 for a set of 1, and now I'm going to do my back offs of 190 for 5 sets of 2. So yeah, 240 plus on squat will go down in 4 weeks time. It's coming. Alright, so squats went pretty well after my bench, pretty happy with how shit's moving today, first day of the peak. It'll be exciting to see how things progress throughout the peak and what I managed to get on competition day. So right now I'm weighing 85.4 in the morning, and I'll have to get below 83 for competition, of course, because I'm going to be competing in the under 83 as a sub-junior. So at this point, I'll probably should be able to just give in a water cup, but I would like to drop below 85 just in general weight first, just so that I don't have to cut as much water, we'll be able to perform better on the day. What else? So the end goal is to be able to hopefully get to Worlds in 2022. At Worlds, I would like to get a 700 plus total, with hopefully somewhere near 300 squat and 300 deadlift, which should be world records hopefully at the time. I will have to get my bench hopefully above 150, maybe closer to 160-ish by that point, because otherwise I will just get absolutely thrashed and won't have any chance against all these other guys who are benching above 150 easily. So right now, I'm sitting at probably about 125-ish, so I'll need to probably add about 25-30 kilo to my bench. I don't know if this was going to be like a week in the training, day in the training, or what at this point. I'll just see how much footage I have, what I have. Alright, so I'm also like roughly 6 weeks post competition. So at that competition, I managed to get a 110 bench. I greatly underperformed on bench. I was unable to get the start command because I wasn't able to fully lock the elbows. I was like slightly like that, instead of like that. So it was just causing problems. So I only managed to get 110 instead of the planned third attempt of 120. Just wasn't there that day. Squats, I managed to get 225. This was 10 kilo underneath my gym best. This was slightly less than I would have hoped because I'd injured my hip the day before, but that's recovered at this point, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem leading into nationals. Deadlifts, it was perfect. Managed to get 240, 10 kilo above best gym lift. Late night sessions hit hard though. This man's too scared to beat me, so that's why he doesn't compete against me.
Yeah, sure.
That's all he has to say. Don't worry, I'll stop recording. We will be back. Peanut butter on toast there, plus 2 pieces of ham just for a bit of extra protein. Good combination of protein, carbs and fats. But if we look at the time right now, it is currently 1:10 in the morning. So that means I need to get to sleep relatively soon, because otherwise my sleep schedule is going to be absolutely messed up. Alright, so I just woke up. It's currently about 11:30, and so I got heavy squats tonight. And I'm currently weighing 86.2. So if we minus off the camera, it puts me at about like 85.4-ish. So that's sitting pretty good. That's about where I want it. Yesterday I weighed in at about 84.4. So small jump, but I had a big meal last night.
Rewind.
Alright, so squats today didn't go exactly as planned. I only managed to get one set of my planned 4 at 212.5. It was meant to be 4 sets of 4 at 212.5, but it just felt wrong. Strength was there, but my technique was lacking slightly. My hips were shooting up. Alright, so I'm all warmed up, stretched out now. Done my first 2 warm-ups. So I start by doing a warm-up with the bar, and with the bar I do a set of conventional, and then I do a set of sumo, and that just helps me really get the hips warm, mobile, so I don't have problems when I start working up on weights. So I'm going to hopefully load up to 215 for a 4x4, and I'm hoping that that moves well, because my squats the other day didn't move well, so I hope this moves well today. So hopefully it's a good start to the peak on deadlifts.
More slowly than stationary particles. As strange and counterintuitive as it seems, time dilation is a law of nature.
Alright, so my first set of 4 at 215 moved pretty well. Although I ran into a slight problem where my belt, it wasn't like tight enough, so I wasn't really getting any more tightness out of wearing the belt. It was like I wasn't even wearing it. So it sort of fucked me up a little bit, but they still moved pretty well. So I got 3 more sets at 215. And then I'm just doing a bit of like accessories, like rows and shit. But really fucking happy. First week for peak on deadlifts. And they moved well.
the speed of light, special relativity provides us with a means of going to the stars.
Alright, so my 4x4 moved pretty well. Pretty happy with all 4 sets really. The last set, it was a bit of a grind on the last rep, but that was still partially due to the belt not feeling tight enough, like it was quite loose today. So that impacted me a bit. I still got all 4 sets at the planned weight though, so that's good. Coming in after Wednesday, failed my squats, so good to come back and have a win this week. Next week I up the weight and move down to triples for 3 sets of 3, so that should be good. Also, absolutely ripped up my hands today. Yeah, so it's a week of training in preparation for nationals.